بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. How are you, my students? I hope that you're happy and healthy and ready for today's lesson, which is expansion, the third part of the expansion. If you open your books, page 66, to the third part of the expansion, language plus. You see here this word. What is this word here? What is this word here? This is an idiom. Yes, what is an idiom? What is an idiom? We'll be focusing on idioms for this part. So, an idiom, idioms are a type of figurative language, which means they are not always meant to be taken literally. When you say something, but don't take it literally. Don't take the literal meaning. Or idioms express a particular sentiment, but they do not literally mean what the individual words themselves mean. So in other words, idioms are that you don't take the literal meaning of the words. Don't take the literal meanings of the words. So look at the pictures. What's the meaning of each idiom? So page 66 here, if you look at the pictures, what's the meaning of each idiom? The first one, set one's mind at ease. To set one mind at ease. Of course, you don't set your mind at ease literally. So this is an idiom here. So the first one, it means do something so you don't have to worry anymore about something. To do something to make you not worry about something else. Set your mind at ease. Number two, give someone a piece of your mind. To give someone a piece of your mind. When you say, I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind, are you going to give him a literal piece of your brain, of your mind, give it to him? No, of course not. So this is an idiom. So the correct meaning, to tell someone what you really think because you are angry about something. When you say, I'm going to give him a piece of my mind, it means that you will tell him what you really think because you are angry at him. Have a lot on one's mind. When you say, I have a lot on my mind, so it means to have a lot of things to think about or worry about. Keep one's mind off something. When you say, I want to keep my mind off something, off the exam, for example, it doesn't mean that your brain is actually on the exam. So it means that to do something that make you stop thinking or worrying about something. So keep one's mind off something. It means to do something to make yourself stop thinking or worrying about something. Keep an open mind. This is also an idiom. So what does it mean to keep an open mind? Let's see the correct answer here. To be ready to accept or consider new ideas. When you want to give someone a new idea that you think he will reject, before you say it, you say, please keep an open mind. I know my idea might be wrong to you, but please think about it. So to keep an open mind, to be ready to accept or even consider new ideas. Lose one's mind. It doesn't mean that you literally lose your mind. You are searching for it. To lose one's mind, think that you are going crazy. When you say, I'm losing my mind, it means that you think that you are going crazy. So exercise A here, complete each sentence with one of the idioms shown. Use the correct tense and pronouns. Then use each idiom in a sentence of your own. Finding out that you were okay after the accident, set my mind at ease, made me relax. Finding out that you were okay after the accident, set my mind at ease. Number one, when I saw that he had crashed into our car, so which idiom fits here perfectly? When I saw that he had crashed into our car, So someone crashed into your car. Let's see the correct answer here. I gave him a piece of my mind. Of course, when someone crashed into your car, you will be angry. You will be maybe yelling at that person. So when I saw that he had crashed into our car, I gave him a piece of my mind. When I'm not on a diet, I can't what? So when I'm on a diet, not on a diet, when I am on a diet, I can't, let's see the answer here, I can't keep my mind off food. So when I'm on a diet, I can't keep my mind off food. It means that you're always thinking about food. When I'm on a diet and I can't keep my mind off food. Number 3, I could have sworn I left my keys here. I could have sworn. It means that you are 100% sure where you left your keys. Sometimes so I could have sworn I left my keys here. Sometimes I think I'm, losing my mind. Because you're sure you left your keys here, then you notice they're not there. It makes you think that you're losing your mind. Number 4, I've been finding it hard to sleep lately because I have a lot on my mind. You're thinking about many things. You have a lot on your mind. That's why you can't sleep. Number 5, I know you don't like tomatoes, but as you taste this sauce. So the sauce, of course, it contains tomatoes. So I know you don't like tomatoes, but as you taste this sauce. Very good. Yes, keep an open mind as you taste this sauce. It includes tomatoes, but keep an open mind while you are tasting this sauce. So moving on to number 4, writing. Number 4, writing. Tools for writing. The definite, article, and generalization. So tools for writing, the definite, article, and also generalizations. So let's read this one together. The definite article, the, so today we'll be talking about the, is used to talk about one specific object or person. So we know that the is used to talk about one specific person or an object. The car, the pen. It means we have one specific car in our mind. The man came. It means that we know who this man is. We have one specific man in our mind. They got the cat from the estate animal shelter. So they got the cat from the East Side Animal Shelter. So they got the cat. It means one specific cat from the East Side Animal Shelter. It means very specific shelter. However, the definite article is not used when speaking generally. When you are speaking generally, don't use the definite article the. People drink coffee to help them stay awake. People in general, not some specific people. People in general drink coffee to help them stay awake. That's we say. We don't say the people, not the people. So it's wrong to write the people. When you want to generalize, don't use the article the. Just remove it and continue with your sentence. For example, when you say the cat, or when you say cats. So when you remove the, cats in general are cute. For example, it's not like when you say the cats are here. When you, for example, you are waiting for some specific cats to get back from the vet, for example. When you say the, you're talking about a specific group of cats. But when you say cats are cute. You mean cats in general. This is what we call generalization. So continuing here, example, it's important to drink water every day. Is this general or specific? It's important to drink water every day. Yes, this is general. We don't say the water, for example. Don't drink the water in that bottle. It isn't clean. So don't drink the water. We have one specific water in mind that is in that bottle. So this is, of course, specific. Here's another example. I just said, I love cats. This is, of course, general. I feel sorry for the cats at the animal shelter. I feel sorry for the cats at the animal shelter. So this is specific. Not cats in general, the cats that are in that animal shelter. So this is very specific. So now I think you understand. So exercise here, read the sentences, cross out the article the, where it appears incorrectly. So we'll be reading all these sentences. If the article the is incorrect, we will just cross it. If it's correct, then we will leave it. The men are often taller than women. The men are often taller than women. So is this correct or incorrect? Are we talking about a specific group of men, or are we talking about men in general? Of course, you have to read the whole sentence to know. So the men are often taller than women. So we're talking about general, men in general, not some specific group of men. Maybe the men working in this company, men working at this school. No. So we're talking about men in general. So the here is wrong. We say men are often taller than women. Number 2, the students in Miss Fatima's class work harder than the students in Miss Badriya's class. So we have two the here. We have two. The students in Miss Fatima's class. So are we talking about students in general? No, we're talking about the students who are in Miss Fatima's class. So this is correct, specific here. Work harder than the students in Miss Badriya's class. This is also specific. Very good. So we leave it. Number 3, the people in Saudi Arabia enjoy calligraphy and poetry. So the people in Saudi Arabia enjoy calligraphy and poetry. So the people. Are we talking about people in general? No, we're talking about people in Saudi Arabia. So this is specific. That's why the here is correct. Number 4, the people at the fair enjoyed the rides and the food. So the people at the fair. So we're talking about a specific group of people. So that's why 4 is also correct. Number 5, it is always frustrating to drive in the traffic. It's always frustrating to drive in the traffic. So are we talking about a specific traffic on some specific street or a specific city? No. So we're talking about traffic in general. There's nothing specific here. So number 5 is wrong. We don't use the article the. We say it's always frustrating to drive in traffic. Very good. Number 6, the traffic in my area is terrible in the morning. So the traffic in my area. This is also specific. So number 6 is correct. Language builder here for you. The American writer Mark Twain made his joke about the phrase mind over matter. He said, age is just a matter of mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. So he's just playing with words here. He was playing with different meanings of mind and matter. Mind as a verb means to care about something. For example, when you say, do you mind? Matter as a verb means to be important. So Twain's second sentence means if you don't care about it, your age isn't important. So he's just playing with words here. Writing prompt here, page 67. Write an essay about a new kind of technology. It can be a technology that is already in use or that will be used in the future. Explain the technology and tell the reader whether you think it is a good thing or not and why. So you have to write this essay. Number one here, when you write your essay, decide what technology you want to write about, of course. Use 2 or 3 sources from the library or internet to find information about the technology. Use note-taking chart, this one of course, to keep track of your sources and the information you find in each. So here you write your sources under the source column and take notes here. Number 3, write a draft of your essay. Number 4, have a partner read and comment on your draft. This is very important to have feedback. Write a partner, read, and then comment on your draft. Use your partner's comments and suggestions to revise your essay. So use your partner's feedback to your own benefit and revise your essay. Include a list of the sources you used in your final draft. Developing your writing, taking notes, and citing sources. So pay attention here. Take notes on key facts and note the source of the information. It is important to put the information in your own words. Don't copy it word for word. Put it in your own words rather than simply copying the text word for word from your source. Copying the words of another writer and using them as your own is called plagiarism. Include a list of your sources at the end of your essay. If the source is a book, write the name of the author, the title of the book, the city, and the name of the publisher, and the year it was published. If the source is a web page, write the name of the author, if known, of course, the website title, the title of the article, the date you find the page, and the URL, the link, of course, of the page. What is plagiarism? Yes, we just said it. Copying the words of another writer, using them as your own. Copying the words, word for word. Don't copy it. Just read it, take the information, then write it in your own words. Don't use plagiarism. How can you avoid plagiarism? By putting the information in your own words, of course. How do you give credit to your sources? By including a list of sources at the end of the essay. Of course, you have to list your sources at the end of the essay. It is possible to use short quote from source in essay. In that case, copy the other person's word carefully, put them in quotation mark, then credit the source in a note by saying something like Dr. X says, and then give the quote. So it's okay to quote, and as long as you say who said these words. And we have an article here about robotic surgery. Of course, you can write your own article rather than this one. Also, we have fun facts here about the Japanese. They enjoy different approach to inventing called Chindogu. It was created by Kenji Kawakami. The idea is to create unuseless inventions and address them of everyday life. And these inventions are impractical, but they try to solve real problems. The Japanese believe that this playful approach to inventing helps people become more creative. Typical Chindogu inventions include the following: little umbrellas, slippers, for example, eyeglasses, and a hat. And with that, we reach the end of this lesson. See you next lesson, inshallah. Subhanakallah wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum.